Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Tap in, tap in. Tap in, tap in. Shalom, family. Tap in. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me, family. Shalom, shalom. Y'all can hear me? Let me know. I won't keep y'all too long. Just want to pull up a couple of news. It's been a lot going on since this fake New Year. So I just want to tap in with y'all, let y'all know what's been going on since that, right? Hold on. All right. Shalom, family. Can y'all hear me okay? I just want to tap in with a couple of these little, sheesh. It's been a lot going on, y'all. The Lord ain't come to play. He is not come to play. Hold on, let me make sure. We got a couple things going on, man. Listen, it's just, they pouring in so much that I just was like, you know, you hear so much news that you kind of go numb. Well, that's what happened in this situation. Just seeing this stuff just makes you go numb. Like, you acknowledge the power of the Lord, for one. You know what I'm saying? You acknowledge the power of the Lord. You realize this stuff is really happening, right? This stuff is really happening. Shalom, Liza. How you doing? Shalom, Diamond. How's it going? Yeah, this stuff is really popping off. So I just want to pull a couple headlines to run across y'all, family. I just want to run a couple headlines across y'all. There's been a lot going on since this so-called pagan New Year. And as we see that the Lord, he's coming out to play. I've said this numerous of times, and I'm going to say it again. Don't be surprised when these pagan days come up that the Lord does things massively. Like, because for one, he's back activated. He's letting people know immediately that I'm not pleased with y'all feast days. I'm not pleased with none of your stuff. And I'm going to lay my hand on you every single time. Them days are here, family. It's not a game. It's nothing to play with anymore. It's not a fairy tale. It's not something we just going to read about, and then you just keep going on with your day of sinning. No, the Lord is here, and he came not to play, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm finna read a couple headlines. Each headline I read, please don't take my word for it. Go and look these headlines up. They really, like CBS News, Associated Press, CNN, these things is out here. This is carrying in their 2025, right? Letting you know that it's popping off. It's all the way up. So, all right, without further ado, let me just read one. This happened New Year's night. 2 dead and 5 wounded in mass shooting at New Year's Day party in Kankakee, Illinois. You're not going to hear this too many places. These stuff, they just slide under the radar, which is why it's on this under the radar. All praises. Watch this. Here's another one. Hold on. At least 10 shot outside Queens nightclub as multiple gunmen open fire. Multiple gunmen open fire at a Queens nightclub on New Year's, right? This supposed to be their happy time, right? All these resolutions everybody making. But listen, the Lord came not to play with them. All right? The Lord came not to play with them, family. Watch this. Hold on. There's another one. FBI found 150 homemade bombs at Virginia home during search in December. 150. This is Virginia. It's 180 miles from Washington, D.C., family. Y'all don't see what's popping off? Y'all don't see this? This stuff is here, family. I don't know what y'all think, but the Lord came out to play. These sleeper cells, these things is going to pop all the way off. It's going to pop all the way off, family. And the Lord tells us to open our eyes and be aware of the things that's going on right now. All right? And we definitely can't hold no grudges against each other. We don't have time to hate each other. These angels is dispatched all about around us, right? Watch this. This is another one. At least 14 killed, dozens hurt on Bourbon Street in New Orleans as driver intentionally slams truck into crowd. Attacker dead. That happened in New Orleans, family. Now, y'all know it's a lot of idol worshiping going on down in New Orleans, kinfolk. Yes, it's a lot of it. Listen, let me tell y'all what's going on, right? The Lord, remember, he said he's going to give them over to a strong delusion, and he's going to give them up to vile affections. Give them up is the key word in that situation. So when you're celebrating these wicked entities and these holidays, he's going to let those spirits activate now. People wonder why a lot of things pop off bad on Christmas, right? Do you know the spirit that's behind Christmas? You think it's a coincidence that they put those movies out, Krampus and all that stuff? Them are the spirits that's behind those holidays. The Lord is going to let them run and do their job now. You're celebrating on January, Janus. You're celebrating a pagan god named Janus. Guess who's going to let run rampant when you're celebrating her? Janus. So don't be surprised when you're celebrating these wicked entities that they activate, basically, where they act accordingly. The Lord is going to let you have them. You want to celebrate Janus? Well, here comes Janus driving through the crowd with that type of spirit, because that's what you're celebrating. The Lord is going to let you have it. We don't deal with those situations because when we celebrate the Lord, it's holy, pure, and true. We get some of the best high holies, and they're so relaxing, family. All praises to the Lord, because that's what we're serving. We're serving a God of the living. These people are serving the God of the dead. All these different entities. And here come another one coming soon. They finna celebrate some more. And guess what? We're going to be right on their bumper, telling them, get out of her, thus saith the Lord, or you're going to perish. Let me keep going, though, family. 2 dead, 18 hurt after small plane crashes into building in Southern California. Now, this happened I want to say today. This happened Thursday afternoon. Southern California. If you notice, look it up. There's a lot of plane crashes going on lately because he's taking Esau's of toys. He's taking all of their things. Remember, he said he's going to tear the kingdom down. Tear the kingdom down means he's going to start taking away the luxuries that they once used to have, family. Yes, the resources. That's why the food is going bad. They spraying the air. Air is bad. Everybody talking about the fog and people getting sick with this fog. Yes, this is all a part of the Lord's work because he's tearing this kingdom down. There's plane crashes. They just had one in southern oh man, I'm trying to think of it. I want to say southern. It was in Taiwan, or I think it was Taiwan. South Taiwan had a plane crash. This thing looked crazy, like something you'll see on a Die Hard movie. But it's a lot of these things you can look up. So once again, just for the people that's just now tuning in, I'm just reading off these news headlines. You can go and look these things up yourself. 2 dead, 5 wounded in mass shooting at New Year's Day party in Kankakee, Illinois. That's in Illinois. That's in CBS. You can find that in CBS News. At least 10 dead, at least 10 shot outside Queens nightclub as multiple gunmen opened fire. That's in New York. That happened on New Year's. Are you seeing a pattern going on? And then on top of it, there was another shooting down in Las Vegas. This stuff all happened on the same night, between the same night and the next day of New Year's Day. This is what's going on, family. You serving these other guys, the Lord is letting everybody have them now. He giving y'all over to those guys that you're serving. So don't be surprised when those guys that you're serving want blood, okay? Because that's what they're all about. All right, here's another one from the Associated Press. FBI found 150 homemade bombs, pipe bombs, at Virginia home during search in December. This is 150 pipe bombs made in Virginia, 180 miles from Washington, D.C. The plot is thickening, family. Whether y'all know it or not, we're under attack. We're under attack. Yes. All praise to the Lord, though. But because we stay away from those things, that's why those things don't affect us like it affects others. You got to ask yourself, And this is another fun fact I left out of that. You do realize the guy that ran that truck through New Orleans, right? They found 5 bombs stationed all around New Orleans. They was trying to blow New Orleans off the map, family. Yes, 5 bombs which were in coolers. They were trying to nuke, like personal nuke. The detonator didn't go off, family. You know why? Because those still the Lord's children. They'll steal the Lord's children. Darrell, Shalom, King, how you doing, family? All praise to the Lord. Benahu, Israel, Shalom, family. How you doing? How you doing, family? Just tapping in, letting our family know, man. I'm blowing the trumpet again, just keeping y'all up to date. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all be working and busy as well as myself, but I'm always watching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all know whenever I see something. Now, let me get another one. At least 14 killed, dozens hurt on Bourbon Street in New Orleans as driver intentionally slams truck into crowd. So just reading that one again. Here go another one. This is ABC News. 2 dead, 18 hurt after small plane crashes into building in Southern California. That happened this afternoon. All right. It's a lot of stuff going on, family. It's a lot of stuff going on. Hold on. Let me see if I can let me see the one about Las Vegas. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the one about Las Vegas. Because it's a lot of stuff, fam. It's been so much stuff going on that it's ridiculous. Like you can barely keep up with this stuff, man. It's like it's so much going on. And you can all go look this stuff up, man. All look this stuff up. This stuff just it's so much back to back to back. That it's just ridiculous. Here's another one. Just you can look this stuff up and it just another one. Yes, another one. Y'all heard about the Cybertruck explosion at the Trump Tower in Las Vegas? That's what happened in Las Vegas. This guy, truck filled with gasoline, just multiple cans of gasoline and fireworks, explosives, and this man blows this truck up in front of the Trump Tower right after unaliving himself. All right, it's a lot of stuff going on, family. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot to keep up with, and this is happening 2, 2, and 3 days in. You see what I'm saying? 1 and 2 days in to their new year, right? 1 and 2 days into the new year. This is only the second day. I just read how many reports? This Las Vegas, the Trump Tower one, right? The Trump Tower one, that's one in itself. Within the same day, all this stuff really happened on the same day, family. Watch this. California plane crash 2. 14 killed in the New Orleans thing 3. 150 bombs found in Virginia 4. 10 shot outside Queens nightclub, multiple gunmen fired. That's 5. 2 dead, 5 wounded in mass shooting in New Year's Day party in Kankakee, Illinois. 6. Listen, I could keep going. All you got to do is jump on there and just start pulling up mass shootings New Year's Day, and watch the scroll, and just goes on. You're just gonna be like, wow, I didn't even know this was happening there. Wow, I didn't know that's what's happening there. I didn't even get to the one that you see that popped off. I think like in another part of Illinois. I think like close to Chicago. That stuff is up, family. It's here. It's here. Yeah, exactly. Spitter, active duty soldiers, and I think personally, this is just my personal opinion, right? The guy that did the thing in New Orleans, they got this thing, family, called sleeper cells. When you go look this guy up, man, he was a plain Jane kind of guy. You can see he had like a little internet site where he's talking about finance and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But what a sleeper cell is, family, that's a average Joe like you and I, right? But when you go look in the guy's background, you find out that he's had a military background. It always starts military, right? And then what a sleeper cell is he acts just like me and you. Sits around, kicks it, talks with you. And all of a sudden, one day he might get a phone call or a guy walks past from another agent and whisper a certain code word in his ear, and for you know it, something clicks in him and he activates. And you don't know, this ain't even the same guy anymore. And all of a sudden he just does what the mission was programmed in his head. That's a sleeper cell, family. That's a sleeper cell. And they're designed to do and carry out governmental situations, right? Because the reason why I say governmental situations is because of Lil T-Bone can't teach Lil Tony how to go and do a lick and teach his brain when I say a certain code word, you just snap and then just go and let me fill up your basement full of these guns and all this stuff. No, we just don't have those type of abilities. But I know a certain government that does, that creates soldiers. All right. It's a movie I'm thinking about. I want to say American. What is it called? Let me see if I can find it, family. But it goes into the sleeper cell thing. It was kind of based. They made it like a comedy, right? They would make something like that a comedy. Where dude was like a sleeper cell in the movie. I want to say American Assassin or something like that. But the little dude was a nerdy little guy, and all of a sudden one day, they were trying to put this agent down. They had no more use for him. And spoiler alert, and a lady came to he worked in a grocery store. He was a little nerdy dude. And the lady came in the grocery store and she had these shades on, looked like an agent. And he was like ringing her up. And all of a sudden she just started saying stuff like, what I'm about to tell you, I need you to run because they're coming after you. They're trying to erase you now. And she was like, I'm not going to let that happen. You was one of our first that they programmed. Like she's seen him as her baby, right? And she says some code words, just started saying certain words to him. And all of a sudden, he looking at her like, oh, okay, whatever. And when she walked out the store, to his head, he was still normal. But in reality, these agents came from, and this dude didn't know why he knew how to take like a pen and just jug you in your jugular. And like, he was doing all type of tactical stuff. And then when the stuff was over, he was like, what the hell just happened? Like, how did I do that? Because she had activated him saying those code words. But to average Joe, he was a little nerdy dude. A straight built machine killer. That's called a sleeper cell, family. That's a sleeper cell. Piggy Picks, Shalom. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Kim Provis, Shalom, Shalom, family. Just updating the family real quick. I wasn't going to keep y'all too long. These was pouring in so much. I was just like, I gotta hit my kinfolk up. I was meaning to even tell y'all this like the first day of. But I was like, let me wait because I know it's more finna come in. When the New Orleans thing first hit, I finna jump right on this screen. Like, kinfolk, let me get y'all tapped in. But something said wait. And it's still other stuff pouring in, family. It's still stuff pouring in. And all praise to the Lord because this is what the Lord said. He said, sit back and watch me work, right? The Lord loves to come with an entrance, family, in case y'all didn't know it. He loves to come with an entrance. And yes, all praises to the Most High. He's doing an excellent job. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and we pray for this stuff. And then when he start doing the stuff, now we praying for the heal the land. No, that's backwards thinking. I want to juice him up. You know how Israel is. When you gas us up, we go even harder. I want to gas my father and his son up and tell them, good job. Excellent job y'all doing. Y'all got the angels dispatched. Tell the angels doing a great job destroying this land and to keep it up. Keep going. Keep up the good work, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what I want to say. I want to gas up my God. Straight up. He's doing a wonderful job. Keep going. Keep going and cover us. Cover your children, Lord, and keep us clean while we sit and wait and watch you destroy this place. What do? We keep the commandments in the faith of Christ, man, and we just keep on pushing toward the mark. Try to wake people up as much as we can under the radar. Wake this person up over here. Wake this person up over there and keep pushing forward, right? Keep pushing forward because that's our job. That's all the Lord asked. He didn't ask us to go and do no acrobats, no magic tricks. All he said was keep my commandments and watch the show and enjoy. And he said, and my commandments are not grievous. And then he said, in payment of that, I'm going to give y'all the earth. When I tell y'all, family, ain't that a loving and beautiful God, man? Give that Father a hand, man. He said we ain't got to do nothing but keep his commandments, sit back, enjoy the ride, and wait for my son to come and pick y'all up. Just keep my commandments. I ain't telling you to go do nothing else. Keep my commandments. Keep my commandments. And live. That's in the commandment. Keep my commandments and live. That's it, kinfolk. That's it. And like I said, sign me up. That's an excellent deal right there, if you ask me. Look how much stuff the world asks of us. And all the Lord said is just keep my commandments, and I got you. I'll give you the earth. I'm gonna give you the earth and everything in it. Just watch. Just y'all watch. Don't be surprised. There's gonna be other stuff coming up. Like I keep telling y'all, every holiday, watch what happens. I got a question for you. Can you name a mass shooting or mass anything on our high holy days? Don't worry, I'll wait. I haven't heard one mass anything on our high holy days. Because that's how good our God is, man. On our high holy days, he give us peace. Let you know that you're serving the right ones. When we serve our high holy days, peace. When they're serving theirs, war, destruction, famine, all type of stuff going on right now. That's the Lord letting us know, family. Keep going, y'all. I see y'all. I got a blanket of protection over y'all. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Because you keep going, just like in the Bible. Every time we started turning back to our Father and we started keeping these commandments, somebody always came and got us up out of here. And it's finna happen again. But this time, the one true one finna come and get us this time. He ain't sending a prophet in this time. He got prophets. They already here. They doing their jobs right now. They're blowing the trumpet. They letting y'all know, hey, y'all, wake up. Come on, keep yourself in line. Just like a shepherd does. That's why a shepherd always have a staff in his hand. Because when the sheep gets out of line, it's our job to have the staff and get you back in line. What's the staff? This holy book. We slap you back in line. Come on, y'all. You can get back in line. Get back in order. You can do this. Get back up. Get on that horse, and let's keep pushing forward towards the mark. Don't fall off. Let's keep going. And at night, you look up in your skies, and you see, guess what? You know what they're doing? Those chariots is out here now. They're taking note in real time and sending it back to the Father. This one keeping the commandments. This one's following you. This one's following you. They're not just sitting around looking beautiful, just glowing. No, they're keeping notes in real time, kinfolk. They're taking notes in real time, and they're sending it up to the Father in real time. Right now, we're under a monitoring system. That's where you see all those chariots everywhere. I don't know. I just can't fall into the spirit of saying drones. All right, they like to spoon feed us stuff, and just like a flock of sheep, we just go following whatever they say. I'm just gonna call it what it is. There's chariots and there are drones, but we need to put them in this right context. I believe the drones is going up there to get a closer look at the chariots. They're going to get a closer look at the chariots. And have y'all been seeing the ones? These chariots are shooting the drones out of the skies. Go look it up. Look it up. They seen one that got close to one of those orange fiery chariots, and that thing hit it with something, and it looked just like it. It was on fire going down to the ground. I said, glory, glory. Yes. And guess what? In America, watching, and that's, when anything you do on American soil and you a foreign object or situation, they call that hostile. That thing shot it down. Guess what? America didn't say nothing. They looked the other way. Yeah, I bet you did. Because you don't want that smoke yet. Because you know that smoke is holy. You don't want that smoke yet. Yeah, exactly. Like some Star Wars type stuff, sis. I'm telling you, it's going up. And I've been enjoying the show. I don't know about y'all. I was just talking with Brother Mike a couple of days ago, and we were just sitting back talking about these drones and stuff and these chariots. And I said, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. My spirit been feeling safer since those things been around. I don't know about y'all. When I go outside, I'm taking out the garbage at night or something, I look up in the sky and I see a couple of them around. I'm like, I don't know why. I just feel safer, y'all. Maybe some of y'all might feel scared, but I'm going to tell you now, lose that fear. Lose that fear, family, because this is not the season for that. All right, this is the season for that lion to get back up. And now we in a crouching, getting ready to pounce on the prey. Because the Lord says, I'm putting the spirit of war back in y'all. All we do is we remain humble, we remain following him, and watch what the Lord do. Yeah, exactly. They lost it over those Chinese balloons the couple years back. Lost it. Yeah, but they silent. They Jay and Silent Bob right now. When them chariots around, because you know, all of them know. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. They even saying they're coming up out of the ocean and everything. Yeah, because they never went nowhere. The Lord is just letting them now manifest themselves. He allowing them to be seen now. Why? Because he letting them know it's about to be up. It's about to be up, kinfolk. We ain't got long. We ain't got long. I don't know the day nor the hour. No man do. But one breadcrumb Yahweh Shah gave us. He said, but you can know the season. Guess what? I don't have to know the exact day that it's going to snow in the wintertime, but I know when it starts getting cold, the leaves start falling off the trees, my common sense will kick in and say, I bet you snow coming one of these days soon. And that's what Christ said. He said you would know the season. Pay attention. Watch. Read your book. When you read the book, you're going to start matching the book with the times, and it's going to start interlocking with each other. That's when you start saying, wow, we closer than we thought. We're closer than we thought, family. We are very, very close, kin folks. Once again, let me give y'all another. I'm just going to read these off again before I close out. I just wanted to hit my royal people up because that's the respect I have, and that's the job I got. The Lord says, feed my sheep, keep the royal family updated, because y'all the true royal people, and that's my job, is to let the royal upper class, y'all the upper class, the ones watching right now, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, y'all the real upper class. Don't never let nobody else tell y'all that. Don't never let nobody tell y'all that. So I'm gonna read this again. 2 dead, 18 hurt after small plane crashed into building in Southern California. That happened today. Whole plane then crashed into a building, y'all. All right, here's another one. At least 14 killed, dozens hurt on Bourbon Street in New Orleans as driver intentionally slams truck into crowd. Attacker is dead. So he apparently, I think he offed himself, if I'm not mistaken. But they're not putting that in the news that they found 5 of coolers, bombs scattered around New Orleans. They were trying to blow that thing off the map. But guess what? The Lord didn't let that happen, because you got to remember, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans live down in New Orleans. Them still God's children. Don't ever forget that. And there's still some that need to be awakened down in New Orleans. You think the Lord was going to let that thing happen? No. That's the situation where the scripture says a weapon formed against me shall not prosper. It's not talking about when you can't pay damn rent and now the weapon formed against you shall not prosper. No, he's talking about the real enemies making real weapons to take you and your nation out. And the Lord just showed you in real time, he didn't let it prosper. A couple died, true. But blowing up mass people, these people trying to take us out. Y'all don't know so many things the Lord is letting these angels fight for us daily. Behind the scenes, we ain't seeing them right now as we speaking. They're plotting to kill us in mass amounts. And the Lord is fighting in the shadows for us. Don't you ever forget that thing. Those chariots is not just in the sky looking like stars now. They're here for us. Watch this. I'm going to read another one. This is Associated Press. FBI found 150 homemade bombs at Virginia home during search in December. So this was in Virginia, 180 miles from Washington, D.C. This stuff is going up, Ken, folks. Here go another one. This is on Channel 4, New York. At least 10 shot outside Queens nightclub as multiple gunmen opened fire. That was on New Year's. All this stuff was on New Year's. Very New Year's, right? Here go another one. 2 dead, 5 wounded in mass shooting at New Year's Day party in Kankakee, Illinois. This stuff is up, kinfolk. This stuff is up, royal family. And I have to let y'all know what's going on. Let y'all know that this thing is here. And we got next. That's all I gotta say. Listen, I ain't want to hold y'all up too much. Get y'all rest. Don't forget the Sabbath prep tomorrow. Sabbath prep. Keep the Sabbath day holy. If some of y'all still made to work, get on your knees tonight and beg the Father. Father, the doors of opportunity is closing. Please turn this situation away from me. I don't want to work on these Sabbath, Father. Please turn my situation away from me. And why, if you have to made to work on that day, fast on that day and pray. Tell the Father, change my situation because the door of opportunity is closing, family. Listen, I love y'all. Get y'all some royal rest tonight. And with that, shalom, kinfolk.